I'm for this. Devs really need to get their shit together if they want to retain players. They want to retain all the money people spend on packs, which they just keep releasing. Great to see increased pushback towards recent balance, or lack thereof, changes. These devs have a habit of running stuff with amazing potential into the ground time and time again. I wrote out a whole essay on the QA and set out the numerous advantages of more frequent balance changes for them to just say, nah. Such a waste of time. I understand what you're saying and completely agree. But I think that frequent balance changes may be very time-consuming and tough to roll out, especially since they are also focusing on Crossout Mobile. I think that Crossout Mobile is slowing down the original game's progress, and maybe that's why we are getting less frequent patches. I have been noticing that these balance changes are getting larger to suffice for the less frequent changes. Luckily, I'm starting to see the game heading to a better direction, and I hope it stays that way. Yeah, I've done the same with Charlie, French CM for those who don't know, and many other randos. It is truly depressing, the amount of people that don't see the benefit in more frequent and less aggressive balance changes. That's why I didn't bother with the QA this time. They do a poll on Reddit and Discord and ask players on their opinion on BFU. They only list 3 options, of which the least annoying was voted by 67%, last I checked. A week passes, and they ignore the bloody poll and just keep up the system of 1 week CW and 1 week BFU, even though people were annoyed and did ask for a different solution. Why the actual fuck would I grind for relic weapons if I can only use them twice every 2 weeks? That's total bullshit. People are leaving, clans are quitting, but hey, we got a chicken brawl with a trailer. Or they showed us some artworks on the mecha legs, or how about the maps with the death statistic? That's worth working on, right? That's what the player base always cared about. It's not the unbearable meta of bricks with yongs and ragens. Nah, bro, I just want to know where I died the most to your stupid pack-only weapons. The devs have Down syndrome. Hey, that's insulting to people with Down syndrome. I'm sorry, your right people with Down syndrome would run it way better and care about us more. I'm still subbed to this. So when I see posts like this, I can remind the players. They don't care, they want your money, and that's is. 80% of people here complaining reward them with money for doing it as well. Oh, no raid. All I heard was, buy more pack. Yes, Crossout is already in hell. Now it's going deeper in hell. Are you kidding? These are the people who made their own packs worthless. Hey, you know that spider pack we sell with the legs and autocannons? Yeah? Let's make that cabin buff rockets. That's just one example of the genius on display. My main problem is that all my blue items get put up against legendary weapons at 3,000, 4,000 power score. Ood how? Only bots rock relics on that PS. Helicon, for example, is 3,600 POMPs. Whatever vehicle that is, it has not much HP. Unless it's a bot. Their Ps is kinda different. I am not sure. While it's not everyone, few players will have 1 or even 2 orange or whatever weapons and solo my team. They seem to have decent HP since they solo the whole team and live. It's not the balancing I'm worried about. I'm a super casual player, so I don't have much of a say, probably. But my main worry is how almost nothing is craftable anymore. I can't make any new founder parts. I probably can't make any legs once the season is over. All new weapons are very limited. I just want to be able to make new stuff indefinitely, or however long the game will exist. Yeah, balance. Nowadays, I don't even know what to wish for. Some items are way overtuned without a doubt, and in need of a nerf of some sort. But on the other hand, I don't want any part to become basically useless overnight, forcing the birth of the newest meta. I don't think ruining parts is the solution, no matter how OP it was earlier. Maybe there are some unfair parts which deserve a bigger nerf, but they showed us dozens of times they are incapable of tweaking things slightly. A part is either OP or useless, no in between. That's my biggest concern about balancing. And people even clapping for the death of the previous meta won't help keeping the balance either. Yeah, I know most folks hate any kind of meta. We all do to a certain point, but killing complete playstyles is just as bad as keeping them OP. Nerf the fucking taser. Synthesis. Raise its power score or lower the fire rate. Che, need to stop the nerfs all the time. Just buff the weak parts. Lots of people of our clan doesn't want to play anymore. We waited in line 2 minutes today, and it's Saturday. That's crazy. Yes. Indefinite power creep that leads to the already faster and faster time to kill of all builds. Untimely? How so? Just slow, as opposed to jarringly inconvenient? However you want to look at it. It's slow, and when they finally do come through, it's usually after they have sold enough of whatever the item is, and they absolutely gut the weapon, movement, rather than making gradual changes over a period of time. I have whiplash from the number of rebuilds I've done in the last year. Over it. I didn't even sign in for so long that I lost leadership of my own clan that I founded and have never left. But that was many, many months ago already, too. So I have been mostly out for a while. Just fix the miniguns and Ragin, and it will be okay, and leave the Yongwang usable. Hey, need to start balancing with buffs to the less played and not nerfs to the most played. Nerfing is how we got to undermounted shotgun brick meta. Hovers, cannons, porks, firebugs, fire cabin, all nerfed to non-existence. Not to mention 3 to 6 months after every new weapon. Edit, and rockets, and drones, and mandrake, and incinerator. This feels like hill climb racing 2 style news. Yes, sir, I will follow you through the stupidity of Crossout devs to make them understand that we don't want any balance change anymore. I honestly don't hate the current balance of the game. It definitely has been worse multiple times over the past couple years. But some things are just not right. There are way too many useless items in the game right now, or ones that will give you a disadvantage so massive you can't even have fun with it. I'd still have fun with the bad gear if they didn't just update the bots to be godlike in difficulty strength. Like, what should I use? A 60-70 km H tank, or the 110 km car. There is a good trade-off here, and good cases for both. Now use a set of big ram legs. Now you're going 45 km/h, and with the ML200s, you also only go 50 km/h. These speeds are genuinely so low that I once witnessed a PvP match end before I could walk to the fucking battlefield. That's kinda game-breaking. I am also getting pretty sick of the very quick and too strong rebalancing. They change entirely too much at once. Keep the vets happy and let new players catch up by getting ore. That means running clan wars leves weekly and adding uranium battles on the side. Maybe only 1 slot, so then it condenses players. Not 10k and 13k, but like just 10k uranium war. That would solve a lot. And keep everyone happy. I personally have more fun in Levi's clan war than uranium battles, so I am not enjoying the cancellation of those modes. I just want to get my due out of the battle pass. 6 weeklies? That clear in 4 runs or so. And choke for dailies. I just want to use Aegis on heavy craft. I still miss the long-distance shootouts of Spider around 2018. I heard about mechs, so I hopped onto Crossout after months. Realized I couldn't use mechs, played half a game, then left. There's an awful lot of complaining going on about a free game. I don't understand how all this whining is justified.